Well, I didn't go to church last Sunday. I was just too tired and I didn't want to be with people. I stayed up till 4:30 in the morning the night before, hurting because of people. I just wanted to be alone. I learned about 8 churches ago that there's a pretty vast gulf between the reality of God and the majority of people who walk around in sanctuaries on Sunday mornings wearing "Hello, my name is blank" stickers claiming to own Him. Last Sunday I needed the real deal. So I Googled God and broken heart. Some pretty weird stuff came up. There were meditation sites and psychics, a couple of paintings on velvet. But 2 words caught my eye: Jehovah Sabaoth. I looked and the source site was solid, so I clicked on it and I started reading. I learned that there are lots and lots of different names that God uses for Himself in the Bible, and that something we lose in the Hebrew-English translation is how important those different names are. Sometimes God calls Himself the provider, and sometimes the seer, and sometimes the shepherd. It's sort of interesting to see which name He picks during different situations in the Bible, and then to think about why. Jehovah Sabaoth is the name God uses for Himself when people are at the end of their rope. It's His name for desperate, disappointing, broken times. So my geek surfaced. I started looking up every place that particular name or a form of that name was used in the Old Testament. There was David when he faced Goliath. Overwhelming odds there. We had a desperate wife who couldn't get pregnant. All of those stories made sense. But then I ran into a story that I've never understood. It's the story of a man named Uzzah. God's people were trying to carry this Ark of the Covenant. This was the place where God dwelt, back to Jerusalem. But the oxen stumbled and the Ark almost fell. So this guy named Uzzah puts out his hand to catch it, and he dies. He dies because he touched it. He tried to catch the Ark. When I read that, something inside me sank. What did Uzzah do that was so wrong? I feel like I've spent most of my life trying to catch the Ark. Since I was 6 years old, I've known that the church was full of broken, messed up people who hurt other people, and I ran from that. But then somehow I ended up smack in the middle of it again, trying to pull my faith up by its bootstraps through a heart full of hurt, and trying to keep God's name out of the dirt. The oxen are stumbling. The people carrying God's name, we fall. We're humans, we're mortals. We hit one rut in the road after another. And my heart is exhausted from watching it, from being it. I shut my Bible and started to think. I thought about it all day long. What would have happened if Uzzah hadn't done anything? Would the Ark of the living God shatter like a plaster Buddha? And could the touch of a human hand save it?